Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to get disk space information with PowerShell. So, in this video you will learn how to retrieve disk space information in PowerShell using system level data. PowerShell exposes disk details via something what we call theme. Theme means a common information model, which provides precise information about drives, including total size and free space, and I will show you some examples of how you can do it. So, in order to get the basic disk information, you have to do something like this. So, you have to do get theme and instance, and now win32 underscore logical and disk, like this. And now, because of safety reasons, I will filter that and I will remove the provider name from the output because I don't want to show it in the video, but you can just press enter without this select object, but I will add the select object. And now device ID, I will add size, I will add free space, and I will add, for example, volume name, like this. So it will work. And what we are printing, first of all, we are printing the ID of the disk. So it is C, either Y or Z. Second of all, you will have the provider name. I don't have it because of this filter right there. Second of all, we have the size, which is in bytes, I think. We will convert it later to the gigabytes, for example. Second of all, we have free space, and you have the volume name. So, as you can see, in my case, it is, for example, the name of the channel. So, this is how it works. Now, what we can do? I can show you how to filter, or maybe know how to filter or how to convert these bytes into gigabytes. So, because it is not really readable, so we will do something like this. We will do get, or I will just do something like this. So Get-CimInstance win32 logical disk, and now we will select device ID. We will select volume name, and now, in terms of size and free space, we have to do something like this. So we have to do add operator, and now we have to open the braces. Inside of the braces, first of all, we have to specify the column name. The first name will be, for example, equals in quotes size in gigabytes, like this. Then we have to do the expression equals, and now again we have to open the braces, and because we are rounding something, then we are doing the mathematical function. We have to directly specify math, like this, and now we have to call the round, and inside of parentheses we have to first of all pass the current object. We have to get the size from it, and in order to convert it into gigabytes, we have to divide it by gigabytes. And now, because of this round function, we have to use comma, and after the comma, we have to write, for example, 2. What does it mean? It means that we are rounding the number from this size divided by 1 gigabyte to 2 decimal places. So this is how it works, and we have to do the same thing, but with the free space. So again, add operator name, in that case it will be, for example, 3 in gigabytes. We can close that. Now we can do the expression. Again, the braces, the brackets. Inside of the brackets we have to call the math, and here we have to do round. Inside of parentheses you have to pass the current object, but now we have to get the free space from it. So free and space, and we have to divide this free space by 1 gigabyte, and we will again round it to 2 decimal places. I have a mistake in the syntax somewhere because of this red arrow. We have to find it. Yes, here we have to switch it to brace because I accidentally did that, and this is how it works. We can press enter, and now, as you can see, it is a lot more readable. Instead of these big numbers in bytes, we have the gigabytes. As you can see, it is 400 gigabytes, and here we have the free and the size of it. These are the virtual disks, so this is why it is so big. And now, how can we check? We can also add the used, because used is not shown by default, but maybe I will show you how you can filter or check the values that are not shown by default in this command. You can use this Get-CimInstance with Win32 and logical and disk, and now you can use select object, and now you can press tab on your keyboard, and you can filter. You can see all the options that you can use in that case. We will use the we will not use actually the used, because we don't have the used option in that case, but we can very easily do this with the, how you say, mathematics, because we can just subtract from this size the free space, and then we will get the used space. How can we do it? So we will do this again, and we will add another column. The another column, as you can see, we can create you can create how many columns you like to. We can do something like this. So name will equal to used, also in gigabytes. Then we'll pass the expression, and it will equal to something like this. Again, we will round it, so we will do this math. Now we have to do round, and now we have to open the parentheses, and inside of it we have to do something like this. We have to open it again, because in this here we have to subtract it, so we will have to pass the current object of size. We have to subtract the current object of free space. Now it is fine. Here we have to divide it by 1 gigabyte, and we have to round it to 2 decimal places. And as you can see, now it should work. I will press enter, and now, as you can see, it is working. And as you can see, it looks a little bit nicer. So we have the used, we have the used column here, we have the free, and we have this size. How does it work? It works basically because for example, this 476, and when we are subtracting the 55, we have 420. Now, I will show you how to do the percentage usage at the end, maybe. So we will create the new comment. So Get-CimInstance from Win32 logical disk. Then we will select and object. It was, I think, DeviceID. It was driver type, and now we'll do the, I would say, the percentage use. So we will do the comma, and in the new line we'll do something like this. So we will do something the same. So add operator, the braces, inside of the braces we'll name the column that it will equal to use, for example, in %. And now we can do the expression, and we will maybe do this expression in the new line because it is pretty long. It will be pretty long. So like this. And now here we have to then again specify the math. Again we have to do the round because we will round it. And now first of all, in order to do percentage, we have to do the size minus FreeSpace, and then we have to divide it by size, and we have to multiply it by 100, and it should work. So we will try to do it. First of all, we have to do the print this once. It will be for the whole thing, I would say, and this is this third time. And here we have to do the current object of size, then minus current object of free space. Now we can go out, we can divide it by size, so current object of size. Then we can go out and we can multiply it by 100. We have to do the comma, we have to do the 2 decimal places, and here we have to close it. So now it should work. So DeviceID driver type and this user percentage column, and as you can see it is working. And it should not be used, but not user but used, but it doesn't really matter in that case. So used, and this is how it works. As you can see here we have 88%, 61 and 61, and this is how it works. And this is how you can get this information with PowerShell. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.